The air was thick with the scent of cotton candy and the distant screams of delighted thrill-seekers. The carnival had arrived in town, bringing with it an unsettling legend that echoed through the whispers of the locals, the infamous Mirror Maze. Tales of its eerie power had spread like wildfire, each word tinged with a mix of terror and curiosity. Some claimed it was a gateway to the netherworld, a place where one's deepest fears took shape and danced in the mirrors, while others dismissed it as mere Carnival hype. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the carnival grounds, my friends and I gathered near the entrance of the Mirror Maze. The ominous structure loomed before us, its facade adorned with cracked mirrors that seemed to reflect the distorted shapes of our anticipation. We laughed nervously, dismissing the rumors as we purchased our tickets. After all, what harm could a carnival attraction really do? The carnival barker's voice crackled through a weathered loudspeaker, inviting us to step into the world of illusions. The entrance door creaked open, revealing a dimly lit corridor adorned with twinkling fairy lights. As we entered, an unsettling chill swept through the air, sending shivers down our spines. The narrow passageways twisted and turned, and soon we found ourselves enveloped in a disorienting maze of mirrors. At first, it was all fun and games. We posed in front of the mirrors, making goofy faces and laughing at our distorted reflections. The atmosphere was charged with an electric thrill, heightened by the echoing laughter of unseen carnival goers in distant corners of the maze. It was like a bizarre carnival funhouse, until we realized the mirrors weren't just reflecting our antics. As we ventured deeper, the air grew heavier, and the atmosphere shifted from lighthearted amusement to palpable dread. The reflections in the mirrors began to distort, showing glimpses of our worst nightmares. My friend Sarah stared into a mirror, her eyes widening in horror as the reflection revealed a twisted version of herself. Limbs contorted, face twisted into a grotesque mask. Unease settled in as we pressed on, the narrow passages leading us into a maze within our minds. Shadows danced on the periphery of our vision, and the whispers of unseen entities seemed to echo through the twisting corridors. The once vibrant carnival lights now cast eerie glows on the cracked mirrors, distorting our surroundings in unsettling ways. We stumbled upon a section of the maze where the mirrors seemed to reflect our deepest fears with chilling accuracy. James, always fearless, paled as he stared into a mirror that portrayed his worst nightmare, a relentless swarm of spiders crawling over his body. Emma, known for her unwavering confidence, gasped at the sight of herself cowering in fear, surrounded by looming shadows. As the minutes turned to hours, panic set in. We realized that the maze was not just a carnival attraction, it was a malevolent force, preying on our vulnerabilities. Desperation crept into our voices as we tried to find an exit, but the twisting passages seemed to lead us in circles. The once familiar faces in the mirrors now leered at us with malevolence, distorting our perceptions of reality. With each passing moment, the carnival lights dimmed, plunging us into darkness. The maze became a nightmarish labyrinth, and the distant laughter we had heard earlier transformed into sinister whispers that seemed to mock our futile attempts to escape. It was then that we understood. The legends were not mere tales to entertain thrill-seekers. They were warnings of a darkness that lurked within the mirrors. The air grew colder, and our breaths hung in the frigid silence. We stumbled blindly through the maze, our senses deceived by the relentless reflections that seemed to multiply with each turn. Fear gnawed at the edges of our sanity, and the line between nightmare and reality blurred. Eventually, we stumbled upon a flickering exit sign. Hope surged within us as we hurriedly made our way toward the promise of freedom. But as the door swung open, a bone-chilling realization struck. We were back at the entrance. The mirror maze had trapped us in its nightmarish loop, feeding on our fears and taunting us with false escapes. As the carnival lights flickered, casting long shadows that danced on the mirrors, we understood that the only way to break free was to confront our deepest fears head-on. The maze became a psychological battleground, and with each confrontation, the mirrors shattered, releasing us from their twisted grasp. Exhausted and shaken, we stumbled out of the mirror maze, greeted by the blinding lights of the carnival grounds. The once vibrant atmosphere now felt tainted, and the air held a lingering sense of malevolence. We exchanged silent glances, haunted by the horrors we had faced within the maze. The legend of the mirror maze had proven true, leaving us with a chilling tale to tell. The carnival packed up and moved on, leaving behind a town forever changed by the echoes of twisted reflections and the lingering whispers of the haunted maze.